Hey, everybody. Welcome back to a Winter Olympics edition of Policy and Energy Notes with Neil. It is Winter Olympics time, and I am very excited because in a couple of hours, my good friend B. Kim is going to be going for gold in the women's snowboarding half-pipe finals. B is not only an exceptional athlete, I got to meet her because she's a true leader on clean energy and climate issues. So let's everybody cheer on Team USA and B, and hopefully by the time this airs, we'll be able to congratulate her on her incredible efforts. Now, pivoting from the slopes of Italy back to Washington, D.C., where energy policy continues to be at the forefront. There's just been a flurry of activities already in 2026 on the energy front. And at the center of it all continues to be this conversation around electricity prices and growing demand and how we are going to support data centers while maintaining affordability and reliability. I've spoken before about efforts my former agency, FERC, took in December in PJM. We've talked about the DOE directive to FERC, the advanced notice of proposed rulemaking, setting up a framework for how to address this. And then last month, the PJM governors, reminder, PJM is the largest competitive wholesale power market in the U.S., comprising of 13 states in the District of Columbia. All of the governors in the PJM footprint came together, three of whom may be future Democrat contenders for president of the United States. They all got together with the Trump administration and made an announcement laying out a set of principles for how to move forward on this. It just goes to show you that this isn't a political issue. There's bipartisan support for getting this right. And there's been more effort even since that PJM announcement. We saw some reporting this week that the White House is considering rolling out a compact, an agreement of some sort amongst data centers that they will have to abide by certain factors around energy consumption and water consumption, and that they're going to make a commitment that they will do this to protect consumers from price increases. Need to still see what the details of this compact will look like, but it's just further indication that this is going to be the premier issue in the energy policy space in 2026 and probably beyond. Outside of those efforts, we're recording this on a Thursday. Yesterday, the White House rolled out a number of announcements regarding coal-fired generation. They called on the Department of Defense, the Pentagon, to prioritize long-term coal contracts in fueling the military's energy needs. They also took steps to keep open a number of coal plants that were potentially being considered to be retired. Now, look, as a native Kentuckian, I have deep sympathy for the plight of people in coal communities, and I want to do everything we can to help these folks. But some of these actions, quite frankly, I'm nervous are going to lead to higher electricity prices. The positive side for that is it will create more opportunity for tech-driven, behind-the-meter solutions. So we'll keep an eye on that. And then the big news today, again, this is Thursday. Later today, the White House and EPA are going to announce that they are undoing the 2009 Endangerment Finding, which really underpinned climate regulation out of EPA. This is going to have tremendous significance symbolically, politically. It's going to garner a lot of attention, but there have been some analysts who observed that the momentum for the clean energy transition is such that even with such a reversal, it may slow emissions reductions from the U.S., but it's not going to stop the trend of shifting towards cleaner and cleaner energy, because as the costs for clean energy continue to come down, consumers are more and more interested, and we're going to continue to see accelerated deployment. So as you can see, a lot going on, and we'll have more to report on a future episode of Policy and Energy Notes with Neil. Go USA, go B.